Let's start the show, right? Wall Street Pete, Sicto. Look at this portfolio, Balito. So we've been taking a nice kick, and if you've seen, I hope everyone saw that for a quick second. If you want to make Sicto and crypto, hit that like and subscribe. We're going on a ride, and it's the worst roller coaster ride you ever seen, right? Okay, so what I did was I went, I hope everyone saw that. What I did was I went full amp. I'm pretty sure I'm full amp on that. I didn't really want to go over it and show it and talk about that. But if you want to make Sicto and crypto, hit that like, subscribe, baby, because we got something to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. I wanted to come on while we were falling. I'm sorry I wasn't able to. Remember when I said that there was this W coming and I was hoping to see this W, and I said we had to get a bounce and a fall. I said, but there's a chance we can hit here. Well, damn, didn't we hit there? It happened. It's okay. I did say before I got off, it was my last video, it was over a day ago. I love the intro, White Chocolate. You're hilarious, Pat. Thanks. What's up, Lewis? What's up, RJ? I hope you're all having a wonderful night. He says the intro's sweet. You can ask Alex all about that intro because he's the one who put it in like that. We're going down, yes. Currently, we're going to maybe see a dead cat bounce, start getting rid of some of the junk, start seeing what really could be happening here now. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this, though? This was one of the scenarios that could have played out. And I did want you to understand that that was a possibility. Father's Day weekend falling with coming into the week bullish. So didn't I just say that? That's where we left off. I said to a lot of my followers in the IG, I said, listen, we're going to have a horrible... Oh, Alex, they love the intro. Where did I get the intro from? And Alex, can we talk to them why my face is right here on the front of the screen? Like, why is my face in the front of the screen covering what you put on the I love what I block on the intro too, right? What am I blocking when we do that intro? I wonder what it says. Alex, you troublemaker. Alex is a jokester. I love it. It's hilarious. He's a good guy, so... pay attention to Alex Dipto in crypto. He started it. I don't know how serious he's getting with it, but it is what it is. So the Bitcoin price right now, 36,135. I remember saying that we could see this as being a problem. We could see this as coming in. I put the arrow specifically on my last video over 24 hours ago, I believe it was. Yeah. If you pay attention back there, it was. If you look at I have a cell phone TA, and I said 5 hours ago on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm sorry, that's your decision. I do stupid, goofy stuff on Instagram. I do reels. You don't have to watch them, but we do TA, and I do phone TA, and my phone TA said, pay attention here. There's nothing to see here. Enjoy your weekend. It was pretty much what I thought was going to happen, right? It's a pretty big fall. Let's be real. It wasn't supposed to come all the way down and match this. So this usually does tell you, but I have a Fibonacci sequence up here. And my Fibonacci sequence told me why I put this orange line here days ago. Oh, shit. Look at me. What a mess. All because of Alex. Blame Alex. Why my head was in the way just now. We couldn't see what I was talking about. Right here, if you see this here, this orange line where we fell through, reverse, I'm sorry. And hit the like button if you've not hit it, baby. Let's go. We're going to the moon. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate the officialness. Yes, I made that word up. Look at this. This orange line was here 5 days ago. I put this orange line days ago. There was no need for it to be there. We were all the way at 41,000. I kid you not. That's what we were trading when I put this orange line. I said there was a chance that this orange line will come down, will break through, and it'll look scary. Well, shit, right? One of my favorite things to say. Here it is. Enjoy your weekend. Relax. Father's Day. We could go sideways for a little bit, and that's what scattily do may skittily dee. That's what we may do. Grayscale's coming in. Ethereum Trust, a new way to access Ethereum. I don't know what the fuck where it just came from. It was like God just hit this. Rainy, there's the beast mode you were talking about. I clicked something on accident, and now we're going to go over this. Okay, cool. This is why I go live, because crazy shit happens. I know I hit the wrong button. I hit something. Grayscale's Ethereum Trust, a new way to access Ethereum, was like God telling me, or my mom, or someone telling me, like, hey, guys, pay attention, definitely to mention. It's kind of weird. The only SEC reporting investment vehicle that offers exposure to Ethereum right from your brokerage account. Grayscale's Ethereum Trust, publicly quoted Ethereum investment vehicle in the U.S., offering investors a new way to get Ethereum exposure from a retail brokerage account. Ethereum is a global open source blockchain. Yeah, we know that. We don't need to go over that, but this is some pretty bullish news. I didn't hear anything about that. I'm pretty sure that's part of one of the things. Oh, that's where it came from, the little thing right there. So that was pretty cool that we got to hear the little news about the Ethereum token there. So pay attention to Ethereum and Bitcoin as we are now bouncing. So we were 2,000 away from where we were at the 38,000, and everyone was all happy. We were all excited, right? And then we were coming up, and we were hoping that this was going to be a big W. Well, shit. Do you know that this could still be a W? I can erase all of this as I do. I want you to understand what I'm doing here. As some people are leaving and getting tired of watching the video. You go straight into beast mode. That's what he said. All right, so let's remove this really quick. What do you see? I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm not saying that's what this is. Just want to say it really loud. Oops. Yeah, I'm already starting off silly. Now, look how long that took. Here and here. So let's say that this jump doesn't really get it to about here. Okay, so that's June 26th. So June 26th, you're going to tell me we're going to retest? Who would sign up for that? Who would sign up for June 26th? Who would sign up for that? Because I damn well know I would. June 26th, retest for the 42. We're going to do some real technical analysis in a minute. 42,360. Right, I was going to do the dollar sign as well. 42.3. So I believe by looking at this, it's possible. Now, I also believe by looking at this that we can fall. And that would really be bad because we can retrace or pulled back, however you want to say this, pretty hard. And what happened? Well, when they did that, you see the downward M, right? And then usually you see another downward M, and there is nothing. So what gives me is a dead cat bounce kind of feel, and then that's it. And then I'm going to highlight that. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. It's scary because you could get the W that I'm talking about, but at the same time, I mean, let's be real, it's the weather. Bitcoin has its ups and downs with what the whales do. Let's change it to a green. We're going to do some TA right now. I'm going to do some technical analysis on this. I want to see where we're going with this. Okay, so indicators. Let's look at the EMA Bollinger Band. I'm really curious to see how that flipped back. I'm sure it flipped completely. Look at that. Wickety whack whack. Woo! I'm excited, and you're invited. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Wow, check this out. Check this out. This is like whale manipulation at its mother effing best. Wow. And this isn't what I'm talking about. This is just something I'm adding to the pudding. And if the proof is in the pudding, then you know you're chilling. For reallin', listen to this. We're creating a new higher price, right? Higher low. High low right here. Okay, it's not significant. It's nothing big. But look at my EMA Bollinger Bandwidth. Wow. This is something to talk about. So I'm bearish for a second. Okay, that's the red line. That's what we talk about. We need the red line to flip. We need the red line to come across and then go up. So when we go up, it's going to be here. This is going to be my red line. Well, if you've noticed, my Bollinger Bands got wide. They got separated. And the EMA, my price was above the EMA. We talked about this in a previous video. Well, my EMA is below. My price is below the EMA moving average. The exponential moving average is definitely lower here. You see the price. Last time we did that, ba-boom. Boom! Pay attention. I'm telling you, pay attention. Definitely to mother effing mention. This could be a real big shakeout. This will be one of the biggest whale shakeouts probably in the history of Bitcoin. I may have to change the fucking title here. This is nuts as we're looking at this. Like I said, my followers, I tell a lot of them, I do TA as I go. I don't know what's happening with Bitcoin until I come on with you sometimes. I really don't. Today was a busy day. We were doing some shit, and this is one of the days where I'm like, wowzers. So I went fully all in AMP, and I'm getting an AMP whooping. No pun intended, right? We know what AMP is, an ass whooping, an AMP whooping. That's what's happening. But if you see how it works with Bitcoin and how it's going, I holy shit. Look at this. Look at these wicks I drew. Look at these wicks I drew. Oh, my Lanta. It's just getting better and better. I don't know if you see this red wick, but I said we're going to get wicks like this down. If we didn't get that red wick exactly what I don't know what to say. Honestly, I'm like baffled on my own TA. This red wick I put, and I said, it doesn't have to be exact, but it could be this. And if we didn't really get these red wicks on AMP all the way down, I said sell at 12 cents. I got back in at 10, and I'm down to 8.5, but it's okay because it could have been at 12, and it would have been much worse. So I saved myself getting my ass whooped, not being able to trade on leverage, right? So I got a little ass whooping here coming on Coinbase. I don't really care. It's Coinbase. Point being is that we may be getting that flip back up on this EMA exponential moving average with the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands right here are getting wider. So they might be getting wider, explaining to me that we could be getting this up movement. I don't know how they looked when they got tight before we did this move, if they were tight. Obviously, we weren't on live, so we wouldn't know. But, I mean, look at this. Okay, so it's slight. It's really slighter, higher, right? 35,298. So 35.3. It's 500 more. So $500 more is $500 more last time I checked. All right, now we're going to do some more indicators. Here he is. Boom, shakalaka. I don't know, I just had to do it. And I had some news. Ooh, look at that sexy little Rexy. My man's been working out a little bit. Okay, so we got to talk about this. Something's happened here. I heard PlayStation is impossible to get a hold of. I heard that they're actually remaking the entire model. I heard that PlayStation 5 is redoing their entire shit. That's going to be a problem to get a PlayStation, and that's why that's the problem. I did not know that. Now that I know that, that's something interesting. Last time we were down here on the RSI, on the forwardly, last time I checked that, we did something like this. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, okay. Well, so far, indicator 2 is looking lickety-split what you're going to do in a good way. I like that. All right. So, we were supposed to go tonight with the best comment, the best follower to answer something, nice, positive, something really cool, right? What's today? Today is the 18th. So we're going to do the Xbox for now. Okay? It's going to be an Xbox, one of the brand new Xbox, the newest model, the newest updated one. If by September we do have access to the PlayStation 5, it'll get switched to the PlayStation 5, I promise. I don't want to keep empty promises, and I don't want to BS to no one. So we're going to do that instead. It's the same kind of thing, Xbox instead. We're going to talk about it. September 1st, August 31st, we'll be raffling it off one of them 2 days. Preferably a weekend. So if it's not a weekend. So here we go. Let's see. RJ. The market fell harder than my credit score after buying those CDs from Columbia House back in 2001. That's fucking hilarious. I almost gave you a free entry and wrote it down, but I can't. I can't do that. All right. So the next person to give us some interesting information, maybe we'll get one. Let's see that. Yeah, try harder than that. That was funny though. All right, so as we're looking here, the indicator was telling me that we are very bullish. I do expect a nice run up. Xbox sounds better. Alex, you are always you know what you are, Alex? You're that person. If I say the sky's orange, you're like, no, dude, it's blue. But if I said it was blue, you'd have been like, dude, what are you talking about? It's raining today. It's not blue. Like, you're that guy that's going to follow Alex. Oh, man, don't make me put my foot somewhere. I'm kidding. I love Alex. Alex is awesome. If you don't know Alex, you kind of wish you should. He's Captain America. He's a good dude. Telling you, follow us on Instagram. What am I talking about? Let's get to the super chat real quick. Maybe we do some TA from here. I doubt it. It's not really interesting from here. Happy Father's Day, right? There's the Father's Day handprint I got for Father's Day years ago. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Happy Father's Day weekend coming. It's going to be beautiful. My balls are blue. So Pat took a great time to chime in and just let everyone know that his balls are blue. His His girl obviously is not nice to him. That's not nice. But if we look at the TA, and no one came on to hear about that, we're going to go back real quick, obviously. But I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day. I'm glad I did that real quick. It's a beautiful Father's Day weekend. If you're not a father, maybe you should pay attention and relax this weekend and go make a kid. I don't know. Do something. Because I tell you right now, sitting here looking at the Bitcoin price is going to give you a headache. And it's really not worth it right now. Alex is awesome. Thank you, Dr. Rennie, for confirming that. And if you need a good chiropractor, see your chiropractor today. He's a chiropractor. The bands were breaking up here. We were getting the fall, and we got this massive fall under the EMA. Now I want to see what this breakup is. When you get this big split on the EMA averages here, the moving averages, you get some type of price action. So now I'm going to go to another indicator. Let's see something else. The DMI, we don't do it much. These are my favorites. I'm sorry. If you have a specific one you like, let me know. What happens on the perfect scenario? My resistance needs to come down. What happens when my buying power is going up? The blue, well, then the price is also going up. So if the resistance is going down and my buying power is going up, it's a recipe for success. And God forbid my support is going already up. I don't know if it's a fake bounce. So that kind of scares me. No babies this weekend. Hey, don't let your girl hear you say that. You said this weekend. She'd be like, oh, okay, well, next weekend's a new weekend. You better watch what you say, Dr. Randy. You better be quick. It's quicker than that. So anyways, look at that. It's wonderful to see the red candle come down, as I said, and then precisely bounce up with the Bitcoin price, as I thought could happen. Twice as nice. Instagram told me that. I did not tell you. I'm very sorry that I did not tell you the 35.3 could happen, the 35.4. My TA was actually worse than my cell phone TA. That's my cell phone TA. I'm just trying to let you know. This is my cell phone TA. It had 35.4, and I knew that I told you something lower than that. It was 36 something we agreed on. So I'm really sorry about that. It's crazy how my cell phone was more accurate than my PC. Usually my PC is more accurate. It gives me all the indicators I need. Go to another indicator to see if we are bullish. I love this indicator. This is probably one of the finals. And wowzers. Okay. So we were down here, definitely here. I remember doing the videos June 13th, June 12th, not a long time ago. I said we needed to get closer to the 50. Let's see where we topped out at. Topped out about 46.21 on the Bitcoin dominance. This is the forwardly. Everything's forwardly right now. Everything we've seen is a forwardly on the candles. This is telling me that, all right, topped out at the 46.21. I'm liking this. We're getting closer and closer to the 50. Now, even on the Bitcoin dominance now, pay attention to some support. Pay attention to some resistance. Where did we fall down here? Well, let's be real. It's a little coincidental that if you even look on the Bitcoin dominance, which not too many people like this indicator, which I don't give a shit if you do. I'm telling you, I like it. There's a chance we'll get a little lower here maybe and go 44.9 and get one more bounce, but that wouldn't be good. So let's see where we are. Even on the Bitcoin dominance, we've created a new higher low. So, I mean, currently right now in the forwardly, it's not a lot, but still, it's a new higher low even on the Bitcoin dominance. So, I mean, you really got to give it for what it is. I mean, it is what it is, right? Just as like a dead cat bounce is a dead cat bounce. This is the same thing. This is an inverted. This is constantly going down and then constantly going up. I can't tell you anything else. Now, I know that there's a probability that that can stop happening. But I kept saying on my video that there is. And on my channel, I keep saying that there is one more bounce up before we even see a bearish crazy scenario. We got a little bearish crazy scenario. Okay. So I wasn't 100% accurate on what I said. But what is a crazy bearish scenario in your mind? When you look at the chart, and you break everything down, I mean, I really do see where we've been in the history. You really do see it. We bounced off here before. It's pretty simple TA. It's monkey TA, right? Like a monkey could do it. It's really sometimes it feels that way. To other people, this is like a mind game, and this is annoying. I'm sorry that I do that with the when that happens because I can't stand it. Look at this bouncing. It's so annoying. There we go. All right. So if you see, we've been here even before, and then when you come down and bounce, When you come down and bounce, you have to see here that I was getting history. I was going with history. Now, we can't go down lower to here, but you see how we broke down lower to here? We never did that. So it's still a new higher low, and that's what I was just trying to preach to everyone and let everyone understand that. Why is Matic still cheaper than a 16-ounce soda? Dude, stop. It's hilarious. Oh, God. I had Matic as the second coin up here. I did. I don't know if you've noticed, but before we started this, oh, no, you didn't notice. I had Matic up here. It's a problem. $1.50 should have been the lowest, but unfortunately, Bitcoin dictates how low it's going to really go. It's just unfortunate, but that's what happens. And if you don't understand that, then you're just learning crypto. Bitcoin is Big Daddy. Ethereum is Mommy. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so here's Daddy, here's Mommy. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Who's the little bastard? Cardano. Hey, checkout volume is up. With all that is up 1.5% in Bitcoin. It's going to take baby steps to create the issues we created here. I'm just telling you, this is Ethereum. It looks a little different. Ethereum, we broke through down to where I thought we would hit a little resistance and maybe build some support. We broke down through there, but if you notice on the downward trend line that I built, we bounced off my downward trend line. It wasn't exactly 100% beautiful, but if you did notice, I make these downward trend lines on purpose for a reason, and then we kind of hit down to where that price went, and if you notice, we are now on the up. Do we get this resistance here? Most likely. But like I said, most likely, Bitcoin's going to run the show, even with Ethereum doing that. So let's pay attention to all that and put that into perspective. Everyone have a good night. I may come on late night tonight. I'm not sure. I need some rest. I may not. I'm going to be paying attention to the price. I'm going to be paying attention to everything. It seems like we recovered pretty quickly on the last two forwardly candles here. Even if I go on the daily, I want to see what happened because yesterday sucked, right? Oof. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. So this is what scares me. Okay, so this is the daily. All right, so before we go, each one is the daily. Each candle represents the day. And now if I'm looking at the day, we've had some bad days, right? Go right into the day, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. So we've gone a solid 4 days. 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, count the daily candles. Solid down all the way from what? Almost 42,000, almost 41.3. Okay, so let's get 41.3-ish about. And this is in 1 day. I can't even see. I have to flip back down to show you what we even touched. 35.1. So So we're down 6,000. So we do have to recuperate a decent amount for us to really see the high-low where we've come from. So pay attention to those numbers because we have to break 37. I want to leave you with a pointer. Before I leave everyone, I want you to leave with something to pay attention because the dip could be serious. Yeah, but you got to be careful when you take a sip on the dip. Listen, this may be an upward movement, but it's weak as hell. I'm not impressed with this weak-ass jump up. I'm not impressed. I'm not. So it's something to pay attention to. Honestly, that's the daily, okay? Look at the daily. The daily does not look good. It doesn't. If you look at the daily Bitcoin, it doesn't look good at all. I mean, look at this high price here on this. I'm glad we jumped out to the daily before I got off. It's just, I'm disappointed. With all the bullish indicator, even on the RSI. I mean, look at the RSI on the daily. Let's take a peek. Because we did it on the forwardly. Relative strength index on the daily. I mean, thank the Lord we looked at it because every time I'm on the daily is bullish. I see it. We're going to change that color. That's for damn sure. Man, anyone got TradingView? Try to do this. This is like the worst game in the world to play. I want that line to stand out. What happened every time we were at this point in the game? Right? I want that to stand out, I said. What happened every time we were at this area? What happened every time? Every time, not sometimes. Every time we got to here. What happened every time? Not sometimes. This is, I mean, this, let's be real here. Okay, so one time down. Pay attention to that because that happened once, and it's very similar to the same shit as we did there. So that's something to take into consideration for sure. But that every time we did that, we were coming down, right? Look, down from the up. The up got less and less strength. The strength was less and less. So that's another pay attention. Another pay attention, right? The wick to the top, when we got to that point, we didn't do this one because we really didn't touch here. But when we got to this RSI point, can it switch bullish tomorrow? Yes, if we break. What did I tell you in the chat? Rainey, what did I tell you in the chat we needed to break? Because that was the truth. Here it is. We need to break 37.9. It's going to be the craziest first weekend bullish in a long time, but I doubt it. This is what I told my buddy, and this is the truth, okay? So this is what could happen. We have to break the 37.9. I just seen it. This is my cell phone TA. This is not my PC TA. I'm sorry. This is from my cell phone, and this is the truth. We would have to take this serious, to take the Bitcoin price serious, we would have to break this price. We would have to break it, and that's even a joke. This is the daily. So the daily, wow. And that's why we're fighting. If you notice, that's why we're fighting to retest. Because 1, 2, 3. Final test, man. If we start testing 42,000, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling everybody live right now, and I may look like a fool if I'm wrong. I really don't give a shit because I know that this is the truth. If we retest that price again, 42,300, 42,260, there it is. I love that number. 42,260. Somebody did that for me just now. If we break through that number one last time to retest, we're gone. We're gone. I think this is the last time. He said it. 37.9. Thank you, Rainey. We're gone. We're gone. So the first step, and now this is baby steps. First step, right? 37.9, break it. And it'll be 38K, right? Can we just call it that? 38K. This would be real. We need the baby steps. We need to start getting through to there. If we can do that, 37.9, we will be in good shape. It's the first baby step. Now, we need to break through there, and then we need some action. I look at the weekly. Yes, I do too, and I have it up here on my quickly. What do they call it? Hockey. I'm sorry, quickly. I'm a mess right now. So, it's a good one too, Rand. You know what? That's it. Rand just got it. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry for anyone who get mad at me right now. But I just gave Rand 5150 an entry for the Xbox or the maybe PlayStation 5 digital. It's going to be an Xbox. But Rand, you know what? Congratulations, Rand. Just for saying that, because it was a big deal to me. I think it's a big deal that we just looked at the weekly and it's showing something. You just got one, brother. So Rand, for that great information, 5150. He has just received an extra entry because he's been a subscriber for a while. It's up there if you see it. He just got it for the Xbox. Congratulations. You have one more extra entry because of just a simple comment like that. And it was positive. I'm just saying, it's Friday night. And I feel alright. The party just begun on the west side. It's all good. It's alright. It's okay. Woo! Right? Remember that song back in the day? Designated driver took the keys to my truck. Polkadot is on the Coinbase. Check it out. I think it's the second day, thanks to Alex. I believe Alex also said Alex is going to wind up getting his own entry. You know what? Alex is, I just did it. Alex created the entry himself by getting the beginning. I forgot about that. I'm in a giving mood tonight. Alex, you also make the list tonight. He should have gotten it right away. Alex, why? Because the intro. Did you see the intro I played in the beginning? Alex, good job, bro. Honestly, I forgot to tell you. Alex, because of the intro, 1,000% deserves an Xbox entry in the hat. The entry's going to go in the hat. I'm going to do it live. I'm going to show the names. They're going to go in. It's not a joke. And live, I'm going to pull it. And if you win, I'm going to have to pay an address somewhere privately between you and I on where this Xbox is going and where you're going to receive it. It's no joke. So be a subscriber for 3 months. You will get an entry. There's lists down there. I'm going to put it on Instagram. If you've not gotten Instagram yet, I would get Instagram and just get it. Right there, wallstreetst.pete for Instagram. Because what's going to happen is it says there's 3 ways to get it, right? Subs for 90 days. You have to be a sub for 90 days. Comments, often positive comments, and subscribe. Basically, subscribe 60 days, and any subscriber from June 21, the year of 21, all the way to September will get a second entry. So you have a chance, the people who are here from the get-go, to get 2 entries over just being a sub for 6 months. Could you imagine? I'm going to show you your entries, how many you've earned, and it's just that simple. That's all we're doing. It's just an Xbox. I'm not giving away a fucking $1 million. I'm not Oprah. And you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Everybody look under your seats. No, we're not doing that right now, right? But we're not a coin pumper. That's good, right? This channel is not a coin pumper. I don't pump coins. I never will. When we get to even 1 million subscribers, I would never do that. Yeah, he deserves it, Dr. Rainey, without a doubt. It's tension. Anchor keeps breaking my heart, but I'm loaded up. I got rid of fucking Anchor. I'm sorry. I can't take the shit no more. So, Rand, since you came up with that wonderful scenario, we're going to pay attention on what we've been doing on the weekly. All right, so the weekly, we already know May 12th. Sucked a big fat chode. We already know that. We're very aware of the May 12th time frame. What says May 10th, so that's why I'm saying this. May 12th sucked. We continued to come down. That was the start of hell. So let's just X this all out in yellow. So here we go. Get rid of it. Pay attention, definitely to mention. So on a weekly basis, we have slowly grown. If you look, the last 3 weeks, we have been going up. Okay? Now this wick here tells us the red top tail of the wick was 41,351. Okay, we were teased a little bit. Maybe it's a little higher than that, but that's about precisely where we were. So this was this week of hell. 1 day left and 22 hours. So we got 2 days left until we hit to the Sunday, and we talk about that, the end of the weekly candle. Then another one here. So you see we're creating higher and higher and higher, but this was something to pay attention to. I get it. We actually started the second week over there after this going down. See? 490. 383. So that was something to pay attention to. It was the top of the wick. This was the beginning of something here where it was a very shitty week. Didn't know what it was going to do up and down. Had some high volatility and winded up just staying somewhere in the mediocre middle area, but was lower. Then we finished with a lot of meat on this week. This was the week of June 7th and climbed into this week where we are now. And now we're getting the significant fall and everyone's shitting their pants. Well, pay attention. The growth of these 3 weeks were just erased by the first fucking last week that we're currently in. Can we all agree with that? Now, what we need to do here is to get this week in 1 day and 22 hours to go green like a mother effing machine. Okay? I don't even want it to look that ugly. I can't do it. You see where I'm going, right? You see where I'm going. I hope everyone sees where I'm going. Okay, that's the kind of week I feel like we're having. This is just a bold prediction. This is nothing but talking out my ass, but right now we're going to get to there because the TA looks solid. The TA is showing me something. And no one else, everyone's up. Here we go, 27,000 again. Here we go with this shit. I mean, really, you might as well just go fucking, there you go, minus 523. That'll be where we're going right now. Bitcoin price, guys. We're gone. We're dead. Bitcoin's dead. Bitcoin died. Bitcoin died. I mean, really, I want to get it off the screen because it's so bad that it's so negative. I don't even want to see it. This is the weekly candles. Okay, so this is the weekly. I'm trying to explain to you that we're going to get a week of love. We're going to get a week of everything everyone's dreamed of. I've already showed you the wicks going down. I'm showing you the wicks going up, and I'm hoping that you start to understand a little bit here. Okay, just start understanding here that, yeah, there's something here happening, but this was an ass whoop, and everyone forgot about this. Is it consolidating and getting ready? I don't know if it would do that to get ready, but if you see here, let's see here, 59.8. I want to show you something really quick before we get off and before maybe we do one more TA on something, because this is the weekly, and the weekly's pretty cool right now. Alex is not even here. He doesn't even know he won the fucking entry. That's the funny part. I think Alex got off. So look at this wick. See this wick on the May 10th before we fell? If you see it hit the price of the high at about 59.68, as horrible as that line is. So 59.9 almost. It's about 59.9. If you see it was the top wick here, and then it never touched again. So this is what we will pay attention here. I want you to understand this. This is a big deal for the week coming in. That's it. We went higher. This may sound crazy. This top tail went higher than this price here. So therefore, my TA is telling you I'm going higher. I don't care what anyone says, but I looked at my RSI. I'm going to do it now on the weekly. I'm looking at the strength, and I like it. I like it. I like my strength on the weekly. This is the weekly, so this ain't really far out. Like, this isn't anything crazy. Like, we don't have to wait fucking years and months for anything crazy to happen here. Right? So last time we were here, what did we do? We went up. Last time we were here, after consolidating like a nut job, we fell. So that had to be a bad time. But you see how far back we're going now? Because now we're doing weeks. This is like 2018. We're talking crazy times back. So I want you to understand that if you look at the more recent era, which is 2019, right, all the way to 2 years later, I know it sounds crazy, we're kind of in the same kind of a scenario. Now look at this, though. That's something to pay attention to, isn't it? We fell here hard. And this was what? This was all the way from, look at the date, March 2020. So it was a little less than a year back. We need to build on this, or we could see this again. Look at the DMI on the weekly getting clear. Getting closer. Yeah, I want to see it too. But see, this is what I'm trying to say. We didn't get that sideways action long, so I'm happy that we didn't get this. So I'm hoping that this is forming exactly what this is doing. Because if this forms to this, we're getting that. And then if we get that, we're going to get a nice 50K and then the fall. You understand what I'm saying? This strength is enough to get us all the way to 50K. It is. And that's on a weekly. And then we're going to fall. I think we are. That's going to suck. I don't know. I know we're going to see bearish days. It's not going up forever, please. But when we do rocket up, it's coming. And 50K isn't a rocket up. 50K, we were already at 64K, so it really doesn't matter from there. We're going to do one more indicator, like he just asked, DMI on the weekly. Let's say, pay attention to DMI on the weekly now. Okay? So, DMI on the weekly. So we're setting up. We're setting up for this. We're setting up for this right here, and I like it. I'm feeling a lot better now. That was COVID back. That was over back then. I can't even say what you just said. You almost got me in trouble. All right. Teak, I'm doing TA, buddy. Hold on. So what's going on here now is, see this here? The roller coaster ride is coming. And what it does is it gets ready to go through. It sets up perfect for a nice bull run. And if you notice the tip here and the tip there, we're coming down with some momentum, baby. That's looking good. That is our support. As my buying fell and shit the bed, straight shit the bed, getting a nice little V up. I do like that. I'm trying to show you on the weekly now because the weekly looks pretty good, even though it's the last time the purple shoots up and meets with everything and the resistance comes to this level. This is really, really interesting. Now watch what happened with the orange line. Watch what happened with the orange line. The orange line shot up over everything, right? Buying power below, support below. This is boring for some people. I get it. But if you're paying attention to this TA and you see what happens here, you're going to be like, oh, last time we did this, we got a big, big price action. Teak, you're driving me crazy. See what I'm saying here? So now when this breaks through, if you go all the way back to here when this was happening, where was this? December 28th. Jesus, that goes back far as hell. All the way here. Look, see it? I just had it. Unfortunately, Tiki's hitting my hand. We were going up, is my point. We were getting to move up. And I can't show it now because he keeps smashing into me, dude. That's funny. All right, so just go with what I'm saying. Yeah, he was really screwing me up. So this is something to look at. This is the weekly. The weekly looks pretty good, pretty strong. I mean, we retraced down crazily. I get it. It looks crazy. The price of Bitcoin looks nuts. You're down here. We're talking about 11,000 back a fucking while ago. And now you're sitting here at this price and everyone is, the sky's falling. It's like, where were you last year? I don't know. It drives me nuts when I see everybody what they're doing. The weekly's down, okay? The weekly's down. We were 3 weeks moving up slowly. Could be the dead cat bounce that's still coming. And then when we're done, if I just showed you on what I was showing, there's some of this coming. I mean, it's coming. It's just going to take time. I mean, look at September 21. Could you imagine it takes that long? I don't think it's going to. But could you imagine? You people are going to jump off this bridge so fast you ain't going to get there. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. All I know is you need to be patient. You need to pay attention on Instagram, what we talk about there, besides some of the nonsense that I do. I do some funny stuff. I did some Happy Gilmore dance the other day. I went to go golfing. It was hilarious. I had a really good time. You may like some of this. You may think some of this is funny. I smashed that son of a bitch. I was dying. I had a great day. I came up short. I was going to do the, are you too good to go to your home? And I was going to blow on the ball. You son of a, I was going to flip out. I couldn't. My ankle was killing me. I says if my ankle was better, I would have ran up. I was going to do that. I had a great day. You got to have a good day. You're going to have some bad days. You're going to have some good days. One of my messages on Instagram, for sure, I thought it was a good message. Cryptocurrency will not be this cheap. If you are on the fence, you need to invite your neighbor for a barbecue. Big institutions are feasting, foaming at the mouth, welcoming a second chance. Pay attention. Hashtag January prices. I mean, I'm going to get off with that. I want you to understand there's some news. We can maybe jump action real quick. Of course you didn't. Whatever. It didn't want to work. It wasn't meant to be. I was going to get some news and see what the news was, but it didn't work. Long story short, I go live all the time. So like I said, there's a lot of times I come on here and I don't really know what the market's going to do 100% until I come live with y'all and I understand that we're creating something here. And, you know, as long as we don't break down through this price here and finish, then we were in trouble. It really was coming down to that, right? Because then you would look and go, oh, well, now we're just getting lower and lower. I'm sorry, I did that. I'm trying to get down to the bottom wick here is 34.7. But look, it's still going up. It's weak as hell. That's something to be concerned about. I'm concerned about the weak momentum. I do hope that we do gain something a little better. Getting them altcoins cheap. You're going to get a lot of things cheap. Bitcoin is more unstable than a hippie at a music festival. You're right. It's very unstable. When we hit 250,000 Bitcoin, that stuff will be over. Even 200,000. When we hit 200,000 Bitcoin, I know this sounds crazy. One day it will be there. I am a big believer. I know you don't believe this. This is nuts. I'll never put my title at this until we're getting to it. But I want you to understand, we will be at this price one day. One day this will be a reality. In our lifetime. I'm not even saying chance could happen this year, but it's not looking likely. We're at 36,000, just under. So it's not really looking likely. It's probably something going on for the next year for that to be more likely. It was starting to look as a reality, but hell, you never know. We hit 100K, and then everyone's going to be looking over the shoulder going, wait a minute. Just like what everybody's doing as it's falling back down, wait a minute. Is it going back down to 27K? Is 27K coming back into the picture? That's what's happening. 25,000. A lot of people are starting to talk. A lot of people are ripping down, like Alex said. A lot of people are ripping down their videos of them saying, oh, we were going to 50K all the way to 100. A lot of people got scared until they seen these wicks. Don't get scared. Just pay attention, do your own research. I'm not a registered financial advisor. We do this for entertainment purposes only, but if you pay attention, definitely to mention we've had some problems in the past around this level. Let's see if we continue on this history here. For sure we did it. This is the forwardly back at it again, all the way back to last week. So pay attention to last week. We hung out here and bounced up. We're hanging out here again. I don't know if we're going to bounce up. I think this is a dead cat bounce. I'm actually concerned looking at the forwardly saying, ooh, yeah. And then we would break down to here, hit. That would be 32.9, and that would be it. That would be a beat. That's all, folks. So pay attention to the end of this video, and you would have known that was going to happen. There's a big chance. 32.9, big chance. I just want you to understand this is a big chance. I'm not lying. And this is all throughout the weekend. This is all throughout the weekend. We may wake up tomorrow morning, make up Sunday, Father's Day morning, and see this. And you're like, what kind of gift is this? I'll say most likely. But that bounce to retest will only come that much harder. Trying to help you understand what I'm saying. I put this on here on purpose, so when I forget my TA and I can't watch every video, I can come back and help you understand. The scenario of the short here on Bitcoin is real. This is probably the scenario we're going to come down to. I do expect it to stop. I expect the bleeding to stop if we do come down to this next level. I'm just explaining to you that there's a possibility, and a lot of people are going to be really fucking upset, and I'm going to be one of them. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trading on leverage right at this moment on Bitcoin, so I'm not in the area where I like it to be. I do believe that I'm going to get some love, and I do need to break through. We do need to retest. We do need to see 39.3 again. We need to see it again. We need to see this price. We need to see this price again. So let's go. It's going to hurt, but like I said, the harder they fall, the harder we're going to come back up, baby. They don't say that. I just said that. Wall Street Pete, Sicto, and Crypto. I thought that you'd know. Hit that like, subscribe, baby. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're going soon. Have a great night. Maybe I'll see you again. I don't know. It depends on what Bitcoin does. If it does break through the price levels of 38,000, like I was saying, then shit, maybe I'll come back on. If it doesn't do that, I could be sleeping. If it does do that, I could be sleeping. But I'm going to pay attention for this for sure. I'm going to be awake. Definitely up for the next hour and a half. So we'll be here till midnight candles if we got to see one. All right. So peace in and peace out. Enjoy your Father's Day coming shortly. Everyone have a wonderful night. We're not going to do no music. Just going to get out of here like Vladimir very quickly, strictly. I'm out of here. Take care, folks. That's all, folks.